Okay, so here's the video that I promised you about how to get into Herf Jones and how to practice doing some pages. So you'll go to myhjyearbook.com, just like on the paper, and you'll put in your username and your password, and you'll log in. Once it comes up, if you get this option, you're going to choose 2022 because that's when the book is delivered. We give it out in 2022. So you're going to click on that. Okay, and the very first thing, well, no, okay. So then you're going to go over here to Design Pages. And then you can go ahead and look at and find your name. I have them down, everybody's name. So find your name and you're going to double click on a page. And then you'll click the second page because I gave you a permission to edit a spread. This is called a spread when it's 2 pages together. All right, I've been playing around because I wanted to use it. Now, this will be for only the first time that you do this. You have to do it this way. After it should just work. So the first thing I want you to do is go up here to this blue C, and I want you to click on it and say New Horizontal Graphic. You are going to probably get, I'm going to tell you, you're going to get something that looks like this. It's going to look, and it's going to say Canva refused to connect. That's fine. What I need you to do is go ahead and go to and make a new window, and I need you to go to canva.com, and when this comes up, you should get the things that, you select the fire trucks or the boats or the planes, whatever, and you need to select it. You do not have to log in. You just have to have that pop up. You have to select it, and then it will show up at this screen. Once it's at this screen, then if you go back to the HJ Yearbook and you click on it, it's going to look like mine does. I had already done this, so that's why it won't do it again. And according to the company, you only have to do it once. So now that you have all of this, it is in here, and I'll show you how you use it. So go ahead and close it once you do it. So now down here on the left-hand side, this is your toolbar. And basically this is going to move it or select something. This one will be if we're going to edit a path, which we'll get to, but the ones you'll use the most are the text tool. Definitely this tool, the rectangle, the circle, star, polygon, triangle, which we're going to use in a minute. The background tool, if you want to put sticky notes, that's more if you're using it and you're doing it with a partner and you want to leave a note, hey, want to do this, etc. So the four we're going to use today is background, the tool, the text, and the move. Okay, so we're just going to make this kind of easy at the moment. And yours probably looks something like that. So we're going to start with background. And once you click background, it tells you, do you want the left page, the right page, or the whole spread to have this background? Now I can go click on this where it means there's no background color at this point. It would be white, and I can click on it, and then I can choose a color. We'll go with orange, because we're the bulls. All right. You can also go here, and this one selects a picture. So on the right side, let me go back a little bit. On the right side, this one here is all of the pictures that you guys will take, and you will bring them up, and that will be the next video, and we're going to talk about it on Tuesday. This is going to be all the school portraits that we just had all done. This one is templates, which we will talk about at certain point, and mods and art. So if you want to put in clip art, that type of stuff, that's where that will be. Ads you won't worry about, and pages you won't worry about. So just so you know where we're at. So if I click here and I want to put in a picture, it's going to come from a picture that we used. So, sorry. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to click on it. Sorry. Oh, all right. And I'm going to click on it and drag it, and it's going to put it in the background of the whole thing. Now, this will work on some pictures, but on other pictures it's not going to, because the pictures aren't big enough. But like this one isn't too blurry, but let's just say that we wanted to keep it. You also have the option of making it so it's like lighter in the background. It's just kind of like a hint. It's called the opacity, and you would turn it down here, whatever you would want to do. Okay. All right. So that's how you do a background. Text is easy. You just click, you just drag yourself a box. It comes up with all the sample text. You put in what you want to say. You highlight it. Here's where I can change it to a different color. Here's where I can change it to a different size. And then see how it has a plus sign. It's because whatever's within this box can't be shown. So it's telling you you need to make the box bigger. Then you would click on the top arrow and then you could move this. It gives you a way to move it. All right, so that's how you would do that. The other thing that's on here that I didn't realize is there is a way to put underline. You can center your text. You can, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And if you've played around, oh, and the other thing you can change here is all of your fonts. It's one of the things I was waiting on from the plant, was that I was trying to get them to add all of the fonts. So you can also, once you pick a color, if you want to move it, it's actually kind of cool. So you can be in the right family. So there's a lot of things you can do. It's very personalizable. Yeah, you can personalize it. How's that? All right, so now that's that. Okay, now the other part, the last part, which is probably the most important part, is this tool. So I can click here and I can make a rectangle. I can click here and make a circle, and I can hold, circle, and I can hold the shift key down and make a perfect circle. If you want to delete anything, all you have to do is select it and hit, oops, sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. No wonder. I have to go to text. All right, so now I was in the wrong thing, which is the problem. All right. So if I want to delete anything, I just click on it and hit the delete button and it will go away. All right, so now I have that, and then there's also the star tool, which I'll just put one here just so you can see what it looks like, and the polygon tool, which is exactly what it sounds like, and the triangle tool. So I just used all of them so you can see. Now it's very easy to put in a picture. So basically, once you're over here with your candids, you're going to go over here and you're going to select a picture and drag it and drop it. And then I can go down here, pick a picture, and drag it and drop it. So that's basically how you do that. I'm just going to drag and drop some pictures just. All right. So now if I double click on the center of the box, I can move, make it bigger, make it smaller. Okay, so you can play around with that. Stars are very hard. I usually don't use stars for pictures because it cuts too much off, but you can do that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is that if I click, not double click, if I click once, I can click here and I can make this, I don't know, I'm going to make it big just so you can see it, and I'm going to make it blue. And so now I have a blue border around it. Oh, sorry. Okay, one, I'll show you again. This one is for the fill. This one is for the stroke or the outside. So if I click on it, I pick a color, I pick the size. I mean, I can go like this, but you know, I mean, you're probably going to be. And that's a good way to bring your pages together. All right, just play around with this. There's much more to learn. We will get to it, but I did want you to get started. If you have any questions, just reach out to me.